Hey.
We are back with another episode of Spill the Tea TV. Y'all already know I got all the independent hustlers, movers, and shakers. This time I got my girl Alex.
Let's go.
Woo!
Let's get it. Let's go.
Let everybody know where they can find you online on social media.
You can find me on all platforms at AlexTucker_1. That's Twitter, that's Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. You can find me at Alex Tucker. That's about it.
Okay. Girl, I didn't even know you be on Twitter. What?
Barely.
Really?
Barely.
I think Twitter is a good platform, especially for what you do. So for those just now seeing her, because you know she be everywhere all over the city, she is a party promoter, and you are the first party promoter that I'm interviewing on my platform. So woo!
Okay. I feel a little special.
As you should. Now Atlanta is big in nightlife, especially. I feel like especially since COVID. Atlanta's the only place that's like wide open. Like a lot of places, because I travel a lot. So like New York, LA, a lot of places they're very strict when it comes to partying due to COVID. So you've been keeping it lit before and during the pandemic. Okay, so how did you even start out getting into party promoting?
Honestly, it was just fun. We didn't even realize we were throwing parties. I was in college. I had a friend, A-Star, DJ A-Star.
Shout out to my girl.
Yeah, that's the homie. We had an apartment downtown Atlanta by the AUC, I kid you not. And we just started throwing all-girl parties in the apartment. I'm talking about floor caving in. We weren't even thinking about it. We just having fun, you know? And then it just kind of happened. We started throwing pool parties. Next thing you know, I'm in the club.
What?
Having fun. You don't think of it as work when you're having fun, you know? So
Right.
just kind of eased into it. Hanging with friends, bringing more friends. That was bringing more friends.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I can make money doing this.
Right. Doing what you love and having
Fun. Just vibing with
And
your
it comes
people.
so simple because, like you said, word of mouth passes on. You invite somebody, they're like, oh, this was lit. Okay, next time you have it, let me invite 3 more people. Then let me invite my cousin, sister, baby mama, auntie to pull up.
Right. When we first started, it was nothing like now. Like the flyers, even from the quality to how we promote it. You know, I wasn't even on social media like that. We were going to the club, actually, like inviting people. Like, hey, come out, flirting, really. Hey, come out, just to get people to the club. And it was successful. You know, we had some successful pool parties, and that really opened up the gateway to everything for real. People like, oh yeah, y'all threw pool parties, y'all remember this? I'm like, okay, cool.
But what was one of your most like wildest parties?
Oh wow, the wildest party?
Wildest parties.
I'd probably honestly say my birthday party just last year. A month ago?
Okay, 2021.
My birthday was Christmas Eve. Yeah, Capricorns. I don't remember a lot about that night. I got carried to the car, honestly. I kid you not. So I'm going to just say that party.
So it was kind of like the next day, everybody was waking up telling you how you was.
And I'm looking at videos,
was.
And I'm just like, wow.
What you saw in the videos? People was naked.
Nah, I'm getting carried to the car. I'm
God.
Passed out, slumped, like. But the party itself was a vibe. Like Saucy Santana came through.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it was a good little vibe. I just couldn't remember half of it.
You can't remember. Those be the best nights that you can't remember. That people be like, whoa, yo, you was on your head, girl. What you was doing?
I was bugging. We had like 4 bottles. We was on that Henny. Yeah.
What was the biggest like celebrity that came through? Since you said Saucy Santana came.
Biggest? Honestly, we've worked with Young and May. We had Young and May for Pride one year. This last Pride, we had Tommy and Ty Young. We had Alexis Sky once. I can't really say the biggest because, I mean, they've been up there. You know, it's just,
they all lit.
Yeah, it's just, the different times of the year during Pride, you always kind of work with different celebrities. And it's really a good experience because, a lot of people, you see them in one light on social media and you think of them in one way. And then you meet them, it's like, oh, you cool.
Right.
So,
because Young and May is definitely cool.
Oh, yeah, no, she cool. And honestly, Tommy was cool. I actually worked with Tommy a few times.
Okay.
So, Tommy's cooler than
Tommy from the show.
Yeah, Tommy usually going ape shit on everybody, you know?
Right.
But in the club, she just so down to earth. She cool. She dancing. She want to take pictures. So yeah, it's a good experience with these celebrities sometimes.
That's good. She said sometimes it's good that when you do have like a fun time with a celebrity outside of how you visualize them online. So getting into like just the logistics of party promoting, because I used to throw events myself. Probably not as lit as yours, you lit. But I know when you throw events, you gotta have an overhead. You gotta book this person, book that person. There's so many moving pieces to putting together a function. And people think when you're a party promoter, they just assume like, oh, she got a lot of money. Oh, she be around on the girl. She be da 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 da. But they may not know about all the hard work that goes into it. So when you are planning something, I would say, I guess now your things are moving and probably go on their own, I would assume now, because your word of mouth has grown. So when you were like starting out planning parties and events, for somebody that did not know about planning parties at all, where would they even start? Like, how would you go about that?
Coming to the club. It's as simple as having a conversation with one of the promoters and saying that you want a chance, because it's a industry that's constantly growing. It's not gonna go away. And I was just telling my business partner the other day, we need younger people that's hungry and want to learn, because when we feel like we're tired of it and we want to sit down, we got to have somebody to pass the torch to. So it's really just that simple. It's a networking thing. You have to be willing to talk to people. Mm-hmm. That's the part. Talk to people. I'm not gonna say I'm shy, but I always just kind of been closed off. But being in the club, it forces you to be social. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my advice. Just have a simple conversation. You can't be scared. The worst thing that can happen is somebody say no, right?
Right. But then there's so many spots in Atlanta, you can just go to another spot and do it again. If you go to 10 spots, at least one person's going to be like, all right, let me see what you can.
Depending on how hungry you are, I guarantee you won't have to go to 10 spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally that easy. Like, I just got lucky and knew the right people starting off, that they were like, hey, yo, you're good at this. Be on the team. Like, we can make money together. And when you're surrounded with people that you're actually cool with, like Ace, you know what I'm saying? I trusted her. I knew Ace wasn't going to lead me in the wrong direction. So it was
she got so many connections, and she's always had that business mind. So
right. Even now, she's doing the Jeep Wrangler group. She hit me up like, hey, bro, let me host your party. Brought out all the Jeeps. They came out deep. You know what I'm saying? We still had that type of relationship. So it's like the nightlife connects you to people that you could be connected to for years. You never know. So.
I'm so glad you said that, because relationships and things are networked. Like, y'all might meet through partying, but it's like, all right, somebody got a trucking business. You might need help moving your furniture. You know what I'm saying? On some other stuff.
Right.
You are in the nightlife. I remember Diddy said something probably last year or 2 years ago. He came here and he was like, Atlanta's boring. He was like, people don't dance. People don't do this. People are just standing around in their sections. I don't remember what he said exactly, but how do you feel about that?
I agree.
Okay.
I have two different. My opinion can be biased in a sense, because I'm in the nightlife. But I agree, because early 2000s we didn't have social media like this, so it's not like you was in the phone trying to post Instagram stories every 5 seconds in the club. You know what I'm saying? We was in there lean with it, rock with it. Now it's like, let me see if my jewelry's shining and without the flash. Let me, the girls, they want to look cute, which is fine. But you don't really see a lot of dancing. And I feel like a lot of it is, you have to be able to create a vibe where people feel comfortable enough to just let it all hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can honestly say our events are those parties. Like, people really good in there and cut up. Like, honestly.
Do you think people cut up more at your parties because they're like all girl parties and people feel safer? Like, or what kind of vibe do you set to get people like that?
I think it's us. The fact that we don't.
You just a cool kid.
Well, not even. But I go to some events where the promoters will stay in their section and they won't even socialize with the patrons and the people who come in and putting money in your pocket.
Oh, wow.
Versus us, I'm in everybody's section. We taking shots. I don't even know you, but I'm taking shots. I'm going to make sure I say, get home safe. We create relationships and bonds.
We're going to talk about some of these fun nights that people can't remember, that people had a time of their life in Atlanta. So I know you got the Too Lit Tuesdays and the Feel Good Saturdays and
Sold Out Saturdays.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about the different parties and the different nights that you got going on.
Right now we do Too Lit Tuesdays. That's a karaoke night. $2 Tuesdays, $2 tacos.
What? Where is that?
$2 tequila shots.
What?
On the south side in Riverdale. We at Privilege Lounge.
That's not too far from where I'm at now.
That kicks off tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's our first party there. And then Saturdays is on the east side, Gossip Lounge. That's like right next door to the atrium. Sold out every Saturday.
What?
Yeah, but it's a vibe. Like, I wish I could explain it. You really have to be there, but
I'm gonna come.
Everybody
Y'all gonna come too. Y'all pull up.
Pull up. Listen, I'll make sure you have a good time. I feel like we got the best drink specials in the city, and that's really why people frequent our parties like that. You know, you go to some of these other venues downtown, you paying $300-$400 for one bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You come to one of our parties, you can get a bottle of Hennessy for $100 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
That is a good deal.
You come to the club on Saturday, you can get really anything for about $150. So, you know, we really take pride in just trying to make sure everybody enjoys themselves. And as long as we get the bodies in the building, we know you're going to enjoy yourself. That's where the money come in at. We don't try to tax at the door, at the bar, nowhere, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get the people here. We'll make sure they have a good time. That's really how I
I like that. Y'all, if y'all pull up, she said she going to come speak to y'all. She not going to act Hollywood.
Nah, I'm not Hollywood.
I want to play a game. Usually I play it in the intro, you know, to get you lit. But girl, you already lit, so you good.
Period.
So the game is called Act Out or Blackout. So it's a cousin to do or drink. How you're supposed to play it is you're supposed to it's people supposed to be like standing up, acting out things. But we're not standing up. We probably won't do all of that. But how we'll play, we're gonna play it the bootleg way.
All right, let's do it.
So I'm gonna say a couple things, and Alex, you'll act it out.
All right.
If y'all think we got some people in the back in the audience, if y'all think she's not acting it out or y'all think it's whack, then she drink. If y'all think she did good, then my girl, she good.
All right, let's do it then.
All right. Okay, so act out drunk texting.
Because this is literally me in the club.
Oh, Lord. We got to read per quote. The eyes, you like, what?
Yo.
Let me make sure I'm hitting the right person.
The words don't get no bigger. I'm like,
What's something you'll probably say?
bae. And that be it. Or I'm drunk. And that I know my phone blowing up. I'm in trouble now.
Oh, Lord. Then I'll snap. Then you probably went home after that. And
Hey,
oh, Lord. It's
all
over.
hell break loose.
Okay. So I would say she did good. Drunk
I did
texting.
alright.
Okay. What about farting? Act out farting.
What?
Make the sound. You got to do the sound and everything. So we going to act like, everything just going normal. All right. Girl, what is that? What is that sound?
I don't know.
God.
People fart differently, bro. I don't. Hey, that might have been one that snuck out. You know?
I'm acting like someone who was like, oh my God, you farted? What is that? Like,
Oh, nah. I probably got up
Go.
and walked off then. Like somebody else got up?
girl, that shit stank.
Yo.
We wow.
All right.
We wow.
We good.
Okay. Act out. Pillow talking. Laid up.
All right. Wait up. So, babe, I don't even. That part out.
You can say bae.
Hey, them folks over there, I seen Shawty, she brought her nigga to the club, but she was with the other day. We gonna keep that on, though. Don't tell nobody. I ain't tell you that. I heard she got a baby on the way, too. I ain't gonna tell you that.
Oh, my God.
He ain't heard that from me. That's literally how it goes.
That is literally how it goes.
You find out something, you can't tell nobody, but you can tell your Shawty, though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And no, it ain't gonna get out, because if you get out,
But you be like, am I tripping? Like, was she with you?
nah, and you bounce off everything off your folks. That's how it goes. Like, I'm gonna tell you what it is and what it ain't, and you better keep it.
Better not say nothing.
No.
Y'all watch it, better not say nothing.
Better not say.
Okay, last one. This is gonna be hilarious. Okay, so act out deep throating.
Nigga gonna deep up the henny first.
We see what type of time you
First.
Okay, y'all, that was fun. Y'all make sure y'all play Act Out or Blackout. It's really supposed to be teams, and you're supposed to act it out to your team, and they supposed to guess what it is. But you know, so it's just
I'm gonna have to run that game back for real.
Yeah, yeah. It's lit. They got like a whole Instagram page and everything.
All right.
I had saw your Instagram post, and you were saying, like, speaking of like hookah earlier, you were saying like a random person had like came to your section and you didn't like know who they were or something like that. So what was your like response?
Honestly, I didn't say anything to her. It was all in my face. My facial expressions can kill, honestly. And
Capricorn.
And it caught me off guard because, like I said, I saw her earlier that night across the club. So the fact that you right next to me talking about, can you hit my hookah? My hookah. That I work. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, literally, my friend was like, why you make that face? Who was it? Literally.
Was she cute?
Honestly, I don't remember. I was blown. I'm going to be honest. I was so blown. Because it's like, you know, you might find random people come up to you all the time in the club. Can I hit that? Can you hit what? Can I get some of yours? Can you get a shot of what?
Oh my God.
You know, now we walk around, we give out free shots all the time, but it's just like, you know, if you're not even vibing with us,
right?
You know, and I ain't even seen you all night, and all of a sudden you like, can I? And literally that was my face, like,
what you doing, girl? If you don't get the
no.
Okay, and then anybody that knows like Spill the Tea, you know, we're big on like independent artists, and I see you post a lot of like independent artists and things. You have a couple friends that you've been supporting for a while. So how do you feel about breaking independent artists in the clubs? I feel like that is so important, and that's the first place where music is broken, to see how people react to it.
I think that honestly it's important, especially if you're trying to gauge your audience. You know, certain people, well, so many people limit themselves to certain crowds. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's an LGBT artist, they might only frequent those clubs. Like, and I always tell people, like, don't put a cap on or a limit on your ability when it comes to your music, especially if I believe in it. I'm gonna push you.
Right.
So clubs are very important. Networking with DJs and promoters. Just getting in the club. 9 times out of 10, you have to pay somebody to play your music. That's just what it is.
There we go.
It takes money to make money. I don't know many DJs that won't charge you to play a song. Even if you have promoter friends, I mean, send them your music, because the promoter might be able to get your music played for free, you know, but it's all about creating those relationships with these people. You can't just pop up and say, hey, yo, can I get my music played? I don't even know you.
Right. And I got to stop people vibing to play your music, and I don't even know how it's going to sound.
Exactly. But see, like, when people hit me up and they say, hey, can I get my music played? I'll listen to it. Before I send it to my DJ, I'm going to listen to it. I'm not going to send my DJ any trash.
Right.
And, you know, as an artist, you have to be able to take criticism and not take it to the heart. Just go back and, you know, get back in the booth if that's what you really want. But like I said, just as easy as it is for a promoter to get a chance, it's just that easy for artists to get a chance. We let people perform at our parties all the time. You know, it's different showcases. We have showcases sometimes where we have like a show full of live artists just for the exposure. So things like that go a long way. You know, just getting out there doing the footwork. It won't come to you, that's for sure.
Okay, where can people reach out to you?
You can hit me up on Instagram or my email. My email is tagged on my Instagram as well. So AlexTucker_1, or email me at alexc@yahoo.com. If you email me your music, I promise you I'll listen to it. If I like it, my DJ will get it. If I don't like it, I might write back and tell you that I don't like it, or not in those words. But I'll, you know, if I have some feedback, I'll give it to you.
Okay, for sure. Y'all make sure y'all hit my girl up. I feel like my early years of like going out, I feel like I used to see you at Fade on Memorial Drive.
Definitely in Fade. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday it was a different time. That was a different time, and that's when people were dancing.
Rest in peace to Fade.
I don't know where things went left with the no dancing. I think it's like the more that social media grew, and the more that
I think people don't want to be caught like, ooh, you might see my painting line. Ooh, you caught me off guard. Or, ooh, like, they don't want to be exposed. Because social media brought the exposure side of things, whereas you could just go sweat your hair out, all this and that, and people weren't so critical.
And nobody cared. Because none of it was being documented every 5 seconds. Literally, I feel like we can't do anything these days without being like, wait, let me take a picture of this. Think about it. We at dinner like, ooh, let me get the angle of the food. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that, I feel like, keeps people from being their authentic self. So you have to know, like, how to separate the two, you know? Like, yeah, I'm going to put my life on social media, but only to a certain extent because I'm going to make it benefit me. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Describe the vibe at Face. I feel like it used to be so crazy. Like, I wasn't even a part of, like, the LGBT community, but I felt like I loved going to Face because, yes, people danced. I feel like people performed. Like, but it was a different type of performing. So,
you know, with the LGBT community, when I first started throwing parties, I was going to Phase, I was going to Scores. I mean, I'm 16, 17.
Scores in Wesley Chapel.
Yeah, not even supposed to be in these clubs. These 21 and up clubs some nights, and I'm in there. But hey, and that's when I first learned about the shows, and it would be like lip singing, a lot of lip singing, and a lot of people they can't get it. Like even when we do these shows nowadays, we have like reunion parties where we'll have the shows, and people are like, "What is the lip singing? I don't get it." And I'm like, you just wouldn't understand. Because like, it's just a thing tailored specifically to this community, right? It was a vibe. I mean, people used to perform, like, it was like lip singing, but you perform. Like, somebody would put on, like, probably some foul Whitney Houston or something, and it looked like, dang, why would Whitney Houston be played in the club? But they would really give you a Whitney Houston type of performance. They was bringing Auntie Whitney. Like, literally, like, I have a few favorite performers that any given day, I know they would come out and whatever song you played, they were gonna give you that. Who's some of your favorites? Boy Kush is probably my favorite performer. I had to show you a video. Okay. I'm talking about energy out this world. If you sitting down, Boy Kush gonna make you stand up. Dakaria, he go by Femboy. He give you like, you know, he put on a dress and he gonna kill it. But when I tell you Dakaria gonna hit this little leg kick that's gonna have you like, yes, all right, you better. And then let's see, I got dancers. We got dancers. You know, I gotta come out. I'm telling you, on any given night, you never know. We used to have go-go dancers every weekend, and I'm talking about these are girls that you probably be like, damn, she be in the club, like she in Blue Flame, like nah, you can only see her here. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. So yeah, the performances, I wish that was something that we could bring back and people would appreciate it as much as they did back then. But anytime we run it, it doesn't even get the same acknowledgement. Because people would be like, "Oh, that's so weird." It's a new people generation. Are so used to like ratchet, wild, like that type of vibe now. Now it's more we're standing on couches now. You know, we're disrespecting all kinds of furniture, whatever we could find. Whatever we could find. I mean, tables, couches, chairs. That's what it is now. I swear that's what it is. Oh my gosh! Do y'all be having to pay back some of them fees, or the promoters be mad at y'all? Like y'all had y'all folks on the couch. I mean, the owners. Nah, because honestly, we made sure that our people don't tear up anything. You know, if a worst thing that might happen, if a fight break out and some glass, maybe a hookah might break. That's about it. In club, the owners, they really don't give us any pushback because 9 times out of 10, we always do good business. We always bring a good crowd. So they work with us, you know. Every now and then something break, they don't trip. That's so cool. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Alice, for coming on the show. We definitely got to tap in. I'm coming to 2 Lit Tuesday since you in Riverdale. I'm on the street in like Jonesboro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be lit. Where can you find $100 bottles of Hennessy? Where? Somebody tell me if you know where you can find $100 bottle of Hennessy. Tell me in the comments right now. Please. And ain't nobody doing karaoke like us. I'm gonna tell you that. Ooh, I love karaoke. Listen, karaoke with us be a vibe. It don't matter if you can sing, you can't sing. Everybody come in there and just sing like you in the shower. I love the improv, yes, the shower feel. Let me bring this artist to life. Yeah, it take out the fun in it when people come in there like it's American Idol. Right. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I got a friend that can sing. She kill it every week. But, you know, it's fun when you have people who are willing to be themselves. They know they can't sing. They just want to have a good time. They want to act or give you the feel of a Michael Jackson or a Mary J. when they give you, like, those type of vibes. I feel it. Yeah, because when you're in the shower, that's what you think you sound like anyway. You can't tell me I can't sing in the shower. So, hey. Okay, y'all make sure y'all follow Alex Tucker. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for having me. Like you said, shout out to my first, hopefully not my last party promoter. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out
on all social media platforms. And this is Spill the Tea TV. Hey. Let me know who you want to see next. Any mover or shaker, tell them to hit me up. And we are out.
Hey, we out.